Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
I'm not muted. Let me take these off. So I'm going to have to remember to put those headphones on when I play the birthday music so that we do not hear that birthday music over when I'm trying to talk. I'm so happy to see you all. And I know for a fact that we're going to have some new listeners here tonight. So I'm excited to welcome them in. Hi, Shannon. Welcome, welcome. Hope you had a good day. I actually did. It was very quiet sale-wise, but got lots done. Actually, it looks a little different in the shop. Every day I'm taking a bite out of that big job of getting the store ready to put it up for sale, right? So, yeah, big changes. Hey, Jeremy. I was just telling David, do not forget there's gelato in the fridge. So... and remind me after the show, too, just in case David went away without it, okay? That was the deal we made for each other. ML Mech Arm. Hey, hey. The music was nice to hear at Bayou Falls. Well, oh, well, I am glad that music kept you company during such an important time. We were honored to be there. Good evening, B. Good evening. I am feeling better. So guess what? Who knew heartburn, could be so painful? My gosh. So I am one of these girls who always thinks, oh, I'm feeling better. I don't need that medicine anymore. You're feeling better because you've been taking the medicine, girl. So, yeah, I just called my doctor and said, I need some more of that medicine for heartburn. I honestly was starting to think like, maybe I have like a heart attack symptoms or something. And I was like, wouldn't that just be ironic? Like completely ironic when you're just about to say, hey, I'm ready to retire and go and do fun things, different things and go traveling. And then I get a heart attack. Universe, do not listen to that, but I'm just saying, yeah, it's very painful and it's very common to think that that's what you think you have is a heart problem or something, which I do not. I'm fine. MLP Macar, I do not know who you are. Can you guess who I am yet? I mean, you had me at spreading ashes. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, I'm feeling bad. I can't get too distracted. I got lots to talk about. I feel like, did we talk about this? Gosh, I feel like I should know you. I can't leave dead air, and I would have to in order for my brain to go into that place of remembering all of the little memories. You know, I'm getting a little bit older, so, oh my gosh, I'm really excited you're here, and I'm sure you'll tell me who you are. Very painful. I take it too when you run out. Oops. Aww. Yeah, I know, it's just very, hey, Blake, my name is too simple. Oh my God. Is this MJ? MLP Mac. I feel like she's into that kind of stuff, like even the little cartoon picky. I feel like maybe MJ? That's so weird if it is you, Michelle, because I just had your business cards in my hand. It is you. Oh, well, welcome. So nice to have you in the room. Hey, yeah, let me know because, I need to talk to you about business stuff. So anyway, after the show, at some point, we need to connect. So should I do my intro? MJ Hoffart. MJ Hoffart. Okay, maybe it's not MJ that I know, that I'm thinking of. Do I know two MJs? Okay, I gotta carry on to the show. Oh, this is too funny. So today is our 20th show of our first season. And I want to say hello. My name is Claudette Huber, and I am the owner, creator, developer of Happy on Main Metaphysical Center here in Dawson Creek, BC. We've been in business now for nearly 9 years. 9 years, October 28 will be our birthday. And having this shop has given me a lot of opportunities to have amazing conversations, experience amazing moments, soul to soul. I really love the word namaste. It's like my soul greets the soul in you, and I feel like I have a lot of those kinds of conversations in this shop, and I've been so honored to have those conversations, and I'll continue to have them, I know. So many people, when they move away or they're not coming to the shop for whatever reason, they're just like, they're missing that connection, you know. Instead of being able to come into the shop, they're not able to. And so it came to me, you know, why not do a show? And I'll just pop on every Wednesday, and it's a chance for all of us to see each other, talk, share. And I don't know if anyone let me know whether or not they were game to have comments on the screen, but David brought this up and I love it. He said, honey, it allows all the platforms to see what everybody's saying. So I am going to click this. And starting now, comments are going to show up on the bottom of the screen. Okay, guys? Please let me know if you have any concerns, but I feel like everybody's here to have a conversation together, and I think that that's kind of fun to see the comments online, right? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm with Kat a lot. Okay, oh boy, I'm getting distracted and I can't. But it's bothering me, MJ. Okay. So for anyone as well who doesn't know, I should mention that the thing that I love to do the most is hypnotherapy. That's my passion. That's what turned my life around. And so that's something I do. I'm clinically trained with an accredited university course that I traveled to Edmonton, Alberta to study and learn that course. It took me, I think, 6 months of traveling for a week in of studies and a week out. So I'm very proud of that. I as well went and studied the Dolores Cannon version of hypnotherapy, which has just only helped make the practice all that more well-rounded and I love it. Don't see any MG comments. Yeah, they're there, but it's not MJ. So it's the fox. Look for that little fox icon there, B. It's MLP Mac arm. Yeah, so located in Dawson Creek, BC. And see, I'm getting distracted by the comments. I gotta narrow in here for a little bit. And your comments are like super tiny on my screen. I hardly can see them. So that's a little disappointing for me, because I thought maybe I could see it better, but I can't. So I'm going to have to continue to rely on that stream on the side for me. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. It was a little challenging last weekend because of the rain. Yeah. I know the feeling when I did so for, yeah, food safe is a great one to have. Yep. The studying is, it makes it worth it though. Like at the end you feel like, yeah, okay, I feel like I have that knowledge now, and I feel worthy of having that certificate or whatnot. So yeah, I do appreciate it when we have to study and work for something. Yeah, so we had our big Rip Fest last weekend. We were all excited about it. We talked about it on the show, and it rained, and then it would clear off and rain again. I did not end up going. Again, I don't end up going to a lot of things, do I? What was I doing? Well, my son came to visit me. So Matthew from Grand Prairie came up, so that was fun. No, I can't. And I think I just laid low. I did a lot of gardening. I'm pretty sore from that, which I loved, putzing around in the yard and pulling weeds and pruning. But yeah, I can't remember why exactly I didn't end up going. Might have been that heartburn. I know I've been really like just trying to lay low because I thought something seriously was wrong. And we also, before we start every show, we also want to give a warm welcome to our spirit moderator and say thank you to Grace Walsh for always looking after me. She's looking after this room and ensuring all of those who've crossed over to the other side are behaving themselves. They get just as excited as us about the show, I'm sure. So she allows everybody to be in the room, but behaving, not mucking around with the electronics, and actually the last couple of shows have been pretty good, I think. So think of a chubby guy with a very bushy beard and glasses. MJ! Yes! I totally remember now. And we did talk. We had a really good talk, actually, when you came into the shop. Yes, MJ! And you did tell me. I remember you saying, you'll know, because it's a really unique little, like you told me when you, like your name online. So yeah, I'm so glad you made it. Welcome. Okay, now that mystery's solved and I can concentrate. And I'm so thrilled, MJ, again, that you joined us. I hope you like the show. So we've talked about Grace Walsh, and speaking of Grace Walsh, we've got a special mention later. Yeah, I know, B, and I know, Blake. It was okay. There was rain in and out. Shannon, she was at something else, too. She was in Hudson Hope. It was like a music fest of some sort, like electronic music or something. Just enough to keep people cool while dancing. Yeah, it did look pretty fun. Saw, like, neon lights and, like, yeah, it looked very, like, free and fun. Yeah, I got her now. Okay. So I got to stay on track because I just dropped my paper. Hang on. Here, I'm back. So today is the 9th, July, Wednesday. And, you know, I just wanted to remind the people, every first Wednesday of the month, we will read everybody's sun sign. And we mentioned days that are good, projected that it will be favorable for you, and then days that are going to be a little more demanding. So I just wanted to remind you, it just hit me, why not talk about like the days that are right now? So we've got the 9th, the 10th, and 11th. coming up. And I just want to remind Aries, watch out. Your days are today, tomorrow, and the following day. So it's not like, you know, something terrible is going to happen, but these are the days where we say, you know what, I think I'll sign that house deal in 3 more days. Set the date for like the 12th, the day after the 11th. But I would just kind of coast along and just do what you got to do to get through the days, but don't do anything like new or like a first date or trying out a new restaurant, any of that. Say what? I'm an Aries. That's right, MJ. So the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, according to our zodiac calendar that we read, they're just saying those are going to be kind of tough days. And honestly, I think today was kind of tough. Tough, but beautiful as well for you, MJ. So I think right there, it's talking about today's a tough day, and I would have to agree. Virgo, on the other hand, had a 9th. They had a Wednesday the 9th day on theirs. And for them, the 9th, 10th, and 11th, oddly enough, 9, 10, 11 for both of these signs. But for Virgo, these are excellent days for you. So I just want to remind you of that, Virgo. I hope things are going great for you. And, yeah, go on that first date. 9th, 10th, or 11th. Those would be good days. Or go ask for that bonus. Aw, Kathy and I, you made it, Janice. I hoped, like I realized once I gave you the link for the YouTube, that my show wouldn't show up because I hadn't created it quite yet at that time. But I hope that you guys all figured it out, and obviously you did. And make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube, because there will be a day where I won't be on the Happy on Main Metaphysical Facebook page if someone buys it, right? So we're just trying to prepare ahead of time so we don't lose each other, and you'll always know where to find me, which will be the YouTube channel, Happy Thoughts with Claudette. And I will remember to put a link, because I didn't do that last time. Let me go to YouTube and plunk that. I think I tried that last time and it went funny. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. Where can I will put it on the Facebook pages, guys. The YouTube. Well, you would see it actually on the Facebook pages that I've posted that a live show is coming on. If you go to where I'm advertising it's coming on, there's a link there. So you can click on that link at some point. You don't have to do it right now, but just know that it's always sitting there on my Facebook page for Claudette, my personal page, the store page, and my Happy Thoughts therapy page. Go to any of those and then click on it, the link, and it takes you to YouTube. And there you can just hit the subscribe. And I think there's even a button that says notify me. So you would be notified when a new show is coming. Got to drink some tea. Oh, I'm glad you're here too. We're going to be pulling cards a little later, as long as time gives us, we have enough time. Same here, actually, Janice. Aw, I'm loving it. We're just such a good family in here, aren't we? We love each other. So, what are we going to do? First things first, the weather. What did we think about Wednesday? Anytime it's a windy day, I think about Winnie the Pooh, Blustery Day. I loved reading books to my children because I enjoyed them just as much. I would be the person making different voices for the characters. Yeah, wasn't that great of a day? Like, it was 21. Let me see here. I've already skipped over to the weather and skipped something else out that we need to talk about later. But yeah, last week we had 21 degrees. Today we have 21 degrees and a low of 10 tonight. But it's the wind, right? And I was talking to Christopher and I said, every time I think of a windy day, I say it's a blustery day. And I think of Winnie the Pooh. So I want to share, because this is going to be very nostalgic for a lot of us. And for anyone who's never grown up with this, you will appreciate it, because I feel like it's like getting a little hug. When we grew up, we had little records that we would put on a record player, and you had a book, and you would follow along, and the narrator would read the book to us. And Tinkerbell, I always thought it was Tinkerbell, I think it was, she would ring, and that was your signal. Even if you couldn't read, you knew to turn the page, and you would have these really nice pictures to look at and follow along. So guess what? When I went looking for what exactly Winnie the Pooh said when it was windy, I came across like an original recording, and I just couldn't help myself. Even Christopher and I kind of got lost with it, and we were listening way too long. So I'm going into present, share screen, share my screen, and we're going to Winnie the Pooh Blustery Day, and I have to put these on so I can hear what you hear. And I have to make it so we can hear the volume. I'm trying to remember all the things from last week. I think that's good. So I'm going to go like this. Make it bigger. Yeah, and we're going to play.
But it's hard. This is a very
There we go.
Blustery day. You can read along with me in your book. You will know it is time to turn the page when you hear the chimes ring like this. Let's begin now. Winnie the Pooh, or Pooh as he is called by his friends, is a bear who lives in the 100-acre wood. One very blustery day, Pooh decided to visit his thinking spot. As Pooh sat there, trying hard to think of something, up popped his friend Gopher.
Say, Pooh, if I were you, I'd think about skedaddling out of here. It's Wednesday, see?
It is?
Said Pooh.
Oh, then I think I shall wish everyone a happy Wednesday. And I will begin with my dear friend, Piglet.
The wind was blowing very hard as Pooh neared Piglet's house.
Happy Wednesday, Piglet. I see you're sweeping leaves.
Yes, Pooh, but it's hard. This is a very unfriendly wind.
Is that not the cutest? Oh, bother. I know, right, MJ? Oh, and you're welcome, Brenda. There was no way I was letting you walk home. I just felt bad. You weren't feeling good with your sore foot, and we had, yeah, I'm glad that you're home safe. And I'm going to take these off because I think we're okay now. So, I hope everybody got to listen to Winnie the Pooh, because I thought that was just the most adorable. Stop sharing. If I stop sharing, there we go. So, I'm guessing by MJ's reaction you did get to hear that. That like just took me right back. That was such a magical thing to listen to, those stories on record. They were just amazing. And then it was cassettes, and you'd have your own little tape recorder or big ghetto that you were borrowing from an older sibling, however it was for you. But those were beautiful times for me. I love books so much. So we've done the weather, and I thought that was fun. I don't want to forget, we always talk about what is the show called. Every week it's called something else, isn't it? So this week, let me pull the card. Here we go. It is Grab Your Monster by the Tail. Wow, look at that. That sounded like we got to be a little tough. Yikes. I'm like, ooh, I got to grab my monster by the tail. What are they asking me to do? It sounds like I've got to be brave. All right. Well, we're going to find out. Like, she's got like a dragon in this picture and skeletons. I love all the images in here. Do you see her fingers curled around the tail of a dragon? But then you have other creatures. There's the hare again. She seems to pop up in a lot of them, of the cards that we look at. There's a horse. There's the full moon again. And then a crescent moon. Oh, speaking of moon, did you guys see the moon last night? Beautiful. So, I'm only imagining what she's going to be telling us to do. So, for anyone that is wanting to know about this oracle deck that I'm using, here is the image on the screen. It's the Dream Song Oracle, written by ANGI SULLINS and artwork by MARTA ORLOWSKA. And as we do every show, anything that we talk about, I will have like links to where you can go and purchase the item, or where you can go find them on Facebook, if they have a website. And so you can connect with these people or go and discover whatever book or what I'm talking about. So Angie's links will be there, and the illustrator MARTA ORLOWSKA will be on the in the show notes as well. So she says that we can use her deck on the show, but she asked that we share her website address. So I'm just going in very quickly to do that. Command C, and then come back into here where you guys all are and go Command V. There we go, and then go like this. So now you should all see the link to go find Angie. So I'm going to remove this now and go back to full. Actually, let's do this to keep it nice and clean. And this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful box. I mean, look at her beautiful hair. She's got a fox in her arms and the moon. And then I love this. I love the attention to detail on this. So then it's like a magnet. You can kind of hear it just click. Yeah. And then you open it up, and it's got a beautiful poem in there, and the cards are there, and you can just make out this beautiful ribbon. So I'm going to pull the book out, and we're going to read what they're telling us about grabbing a monster. I'm saying dragon because she was grabbing a dragon by the tail. Grab your monster by the tail. Card 31. And here we go. A famous poet once said, "Perhaps all the dragons in our lives are princesses who are only waiting to see us act just once, with beauty and courage." Wow. You know, I know I keep saying, that's funny. Oh, I do that every time. But I do feel like I'm being asked to be courageous more than what I have been in the past. And that is kind of like when I saw that card, I was like, ooh. Sometimes do you feel like you're maybe not rising to your full potential? There are things that you shorten your, like, you don't give yourself enough credit that you're capable of doing, or that you're worthy of having that experience. I'm kind of in that place right now where I'm feeling a great stirring in my heart about being more fierce about my life. I always like to thought that I am, but I do believe that if I'm really being honest, there are still parts of me that are insecure at times, and I need to really embrace that crone energy. I've lived life. I've got a lot to give, and I'm just in that funny place where most of the time I'm feeling good, But then there are still moments where I quiver a little bit in my insecurities. And I think that's for all of us. But this really speaks to me. I do feel like our guides and our angels and our ancestors that are watching us live this thing we call life, they want to see us just really soar and just do all the things, right? And we hold ourselves back often. So I'm trying to be more aware of that. Yeah. So many of us sweep our fears under the rug where they'll be less threatening, less likely to disrupt our comfort. Well, isn't that what it is, right? We want to be safe. We want to be comfy. And we do a lot to ensure that it stays safe and comfy for us in our worlds. But guess what? We don't grow in a safe and comfy world. If you're looking to change things in your life, that requires us to step out of that comfort zone and go experience new things. Kind of reminds me of what I wrote in the description for the show about, embracing surprises. Even surprises are surprises. We didn't know they were going to happen, but those that really can ride the wave of change like that, and I'm really swirling right now. So this is important for whoever's watching, because I know there's a lot of you that have kept this carefully constructed life where you have your schedule made out for you. This is what I do on Mondays. This is how I deal with 5 o'clock. I eat my dinner. But where have you given any room or made room for spontaneity and for spirit to bring you new experiences? So I just encourage you once in a while to embrace a change, because that's where things happen. That's where the magic happens. Oh, your dad is still watching you, MJ. Forever and always, for as long as you need him to watch over you. I truly believe that. And I've done enough past life regressions to know that they are never far away. Oh, this moment challenges you to stand in your power and confront what seems overwhelming, intimidating, or downright scary. Like I said, you guys, these cards are basically for me too. OMG, I just feel like everything is out there right now. This is me. Downright scary? Hell yes. I'm embarking a brand new version of Claudette. It's like 3.0, 4.0. I don't know anymore. I feel like, every time I walk into the shop and I have to make big changes, I'm just like, wow, and I said to Christopher actually just this afternoon when he got here, I said, I feel like I'm constantly cutting cords. I'm constantly detaching myself. And, speaking out loud and explaining that, of course I would be. The store is my heart and soul. I built it out of nothing, out of pure imagination and inspiration and channeled intentions that they wanted me to do for Dawson Creek. And so, yeah, the deconstruction of all that and removing myself from that is going to require that I detach and cut those cords. And I'm doing them in a loving way, but I'm struggling. I know it's what I need to do, but it doesn't make it any easier. I feel like I constantly am getting reassured, though. I've passed a significant test by pursuing this and continuing on with leaving the store. I think this was a past life cycle where I didn't leave when I should have left. So sorry. Yeah, Brenda's saying so sorry. I love it. So I just wanted to tell everyone, change is scary, but it's really good because we learn that we're capable of much more. And we have a lot of room in us for new adventures. We really do. Crisis is the companion of opportunity. Look beyond the surface of your fear to the gifts hiding in the deep. There's gifts hiding in the deep. That's just it, right? If we don't have to be uncomfortable or push ourselves, we never really find out what we're capable of. That's our gifts. We are capable of so much. And I can't imagine how frustrating it must be for our team watching us when we just walk away from an opportunity to grow, right? Because it's uncomfortable, or it's scary, or, you know, I just want to go back to my normal life. I get it. But guess what? Something that I've learned through life is this too shall pass. And what I'm saying is, whatever crisis you're going through, or whatever new adventure you're going through, even in the uncomfortable parts, you know it's not permanent. That's the thing. It's not permanent. It's there as a tool to help get us out of a rut and to show us that we're worth more, we're capable of more, and it also allows us to open new doors of opportunity that would never have been open to us before. So I want to encourage you all to just find that inner strength and courage and be fierce like the card said. I'm certainly being fierce. So we've done Winnie the Pooh. We've done our card, and it's time for card readings. I don't know, what time are we at? 8:08. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. So the way this works is you say, yes, please, if you want a card, and then I will write you down here on my list. So you just, let me know if you want me to pull you a card, and I will add names to this paper as I go. I'm trying to get all organized here. I apologize. Oh, for anyone who hasn't seen, there's my hand that holds our card of the day. I absolutely love this hand. It's my brass hand. So taking it out, we're going to put the hand here. And yes, please, Blake, MJ. So MJ says yes. Blake says yes. Brenda says yes. Okay, and Shannon says yes. And Corey. All right, I will keep looking, but I'm going to get my surface ready here, my counter, so I can do cards. I don't want to lose track of Janice. I kind of figured Janice and Kathy's on the list. All right, let's go. Janice will recognize this box. This is the cards that I will be using. My Golden Tarot by Cat Black. Absolutely love this deck. It's been with me since the beginning of time. So let's do that. The Golden Tarot. I don't know, but this, I feel like I am kind of in that time, the medieval time. I definitely resonate with like Gregorian chants, and I love hearing like music in the big cathedrals, and one day I'm going to travel. Very soon, I hope. Okay, let's add B to it. Okay, here we go. We're going to start. MJ, you're my first card for today. What are we going to get for you? What do they want to tell you? Oh, MJ. Let me look at this card a little closer here. I want to show this to you. this guy is so busy walking by, doing the things he has to do, that he doesn't see all of those glasses filled. I think for you, what I feel here is there are a lot of emotions around you. And I think that they're a little bit scary for you. There's a lot of things that you're aware of. You can kind of see them. But can we just keep going? I don't really want to think or talk about those. And it's really interesting that the card is showing the full moon. Look at that. I was just talking about that beautiful moon that's out there. You'll see it tonight, I hope, MJ. I think that I feel like this card is to say that your dad is here with you for sure. That I would think that this bird here is a messenger. He's just a representation of your dad. Is my take. And I just want to encourage you that he's with you and there isn't anything too much for you, that you're going to be able to handle it because he's with you. And he doesn't want you to be so scared about your feelings. He's saying, I'm going to be with you when you look at those feelings. I'll be with you. And he also wants to remind you of all of the things that he's taught you. All of the wonderful skills he's taught you and he's given you so that you can still have a really wonderful life and having this beautiful treasure of all the knowledge that he's passed on to you. So he's always with you. He's taught you wonderful things, MJ. And those are things that you're going to treasure, and they make you who you are today. And he wants you to just to not be scared of your feelings. That's my message for you, MJ. It is deep. I tend to do that sometimes. It's what they want me to tell you. Okay, next on the list is Blake. What are we gonna get for a message, Blake? Oh! Look at what Blake brought into the shop. Can you see that? After we had our World UFO Day and we talked about that on last Wednesday's show, look at what I got. A bunch of alien, rocket, spaceship, UFO, astronaut, and their little erasers. He said he was at I think the Dollarama, and I just thought it's the most adorable gift. This is the quirky stuff that just makes my day, and it's so special, Blake. I think what I've already got plans. I'm going to take them, and they're going to just go in a cute little bowl, and I'm going to have them on my desk at home. So I didn't want to open them yet because I wanted to show everybody what a nice thing you did for me. Thank you. Love ya. Okay, now I can take them home. So, just remember that because I'm pulling a card for Blake. I do love him. Okay, let's do one. Blake. Oh, okay, Blake. This is, oh. What do we have here? Huh. Interesting, Blake. Do you know any Leos in your life? Oh, I love you more. I don't really know everybody's signs in my life, but I do feel led to talk to you about a Leo. So that would be somebody whose birthday was in August. I'm wondering if you know of anyone that you're close to who has a birthday in August. And what I want to say is they're just showing that there is well, you might run into someone, or you'll be someone that you know, and you'll be talking and you'll discover that their sign is a Leo. I really feel like it's a Leo person. Talking about that this person is really good for you. You guys are a good match. It doesn't necessarily mean like a romantic match, but they're talking about a wonderful union, that it is both good for them and it's good for you. Very happy. You can see the sheep are in the background. This is like everybody's happy. The dog is there. He's even got food. It's a nice blue sky with just the odd cloud in there. I think that you're entering into a friendship with someone. But it might be someone that you... Let me think here. I do foresee you having a friend. I do see that you're going to be coming into a friendship with someone. And I know at this time in our lives, we don't make a lot of new friends, right? I have lots of friends, Blake says. Well, start asking around, or just be mindful and pay attention. I feel like this is someone new coming into your circle. They're going to have a really interesting, spicy kind of personality, and that's really going to mesh with you well. And you're going to almost find like a kindred spirit. You know those people that come into our lives and we're just like, I feel like I've known you forever. I do feel like someone's coming into your life. And yeah, maybe you're going to attend a birthday party or something in August, and that's how you're going to meet them because it's their birthday. I don't know. I just feel like it's a Leo, and you're going to have a new friend. Someone pretty fun, because you have a pretty amazing personality, Blake. So I can't wait to see who you end up with. All right. Brenda. I know. Interesting, hey, Blake? You're going to meet someone new. People moved here to Dawson Creek all the time. It's probably someone you've never met before. You're going to meet them through friends of a friend. That's kind of how I feel. All right. I'm going to see what I get for Brenda. Oh, Brenda. This is the Hermit. Oh, you're not a person who likes to sit and be a hermit. So I'm a little bit, I feel like for you, you know, just with all the wildlife even in this picture and everything, I know that you do a lot of walking on the asphalt. You are a trekking lady. And you travel all over, but you remember how sometimes I've reminded you that it would be nice to go and smell the flowers or to go for a walk in the park? I really feel like for you too, I'm really getting drawn to the softness of the earth. I spend a lot of time at home. Yes, you do, and you have been. And I know you don't quite enjoy it. But I feel like the message today is you need to figure out some good shoes if you're going to be walking on the asphalt. I think it's really important, and we kind of talked about it, so it's interesting. I feel like also for you, it's very nurturing to be outdoors and not like crazy out in the bush. But even if if there's a community garden, I feel like that would be really nice for you to just go and watch things grow and just looking at the flowers, going to the greenhouse. Like if you can go to anywhere where plants are growing. We don't have too many beautiful parks here, honestly, like with plants that you could admire, which is a shame. It would be nice to have a beautiful garden where you can walk through and admire different plants. But I think that if you could find the community garden, that would be really good. And have you ever walked barefoot on the grass? I think if you can find a nice spot, Brenda, I really feel like this will be good for you. They call it grounding. There's just so much nurturing and nutrients by having our toes in the grass and touching the soil, the earth. I'm really feeling like that's what you need, and that'll help you forge ahead and feel more calm and focused for the decisions that you have that are coming up. So that's my card for you. They're asking you to literally put your feet on the grass, your bare feet, and touch a tree, hug the tree, and slow yourself down to sit underneath a tree for a bit. Let the songs of the birds soothe your soul, and I think that you're going to start feeling like you're getting more of a direction. Because I know for you, you're struggling with direction, and they're also, get off the pavement a little bit. I just want to, okay, I'm just going to pull this card this way. Okay. Oh, Shannon is next. Ha, ha, ha. Thank you. I'll do that now. Good, Brenda. I'm glad. We've got quite an interesting cup. You got lots coming in. New instructions are coming in. Your cup is full. You've got so much. You've got so much going on right now. They're speaking about traveling as well, that you're actually going to go on a trip. That there's going to be water nearby. I don't know if you're going to literally be on a ship, but you're definitely going to be traveling to a body of water or near. You can't hear me. I'm sorry. I haven't changed anything. I'm not muted, MJ, so I don't know. I hope you can figure it out. Shannon, you've been spot on. Yeah, okay. I feel like you've been led to this body of water. I'm feeling the sense that there were certain people that were on the way to get you to this place. I'm not muted. I haven't changed anything, MJ. Maybe a button got pushed on your end. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you, MJ, but I have no way of listening. I'm going in the next month. They're both water places. Okay. There's someone that you haven't met that you're going to be connecting with out there. And something very unusual and new is going to pop up for you as a result of this trip. And of course, I mean, I'm sure you're expecting that. But I do feel like they're showing like you're new on this journey. This is something new for you. Yeah, and I'm getting this like plenty of fish. So I feel like that's very interesting. I'm getting the fact that I feel like a new project is going to come out of these travels. I haven't changed anything, MJ. I don't know what to do for you. It might be a button you pushed, or turn your volume up is what they're saying. Thank you, Blake. Okay, so I can concentrate here. Page of Cups is what I got, and I feel like something brand new is going to come out of this, and traveling there, something unexpected. You feel like your cup is full, but this is completely out of left field. It wasn't anything that you had considered, but it is going to be as a result of this trip. And I see it as a good thing. I think that I'm also getting the fact that it's going to turn into something that is not routine, but you will experience it like at the same time each year or something. Like there's going to be something steady about it where you will experience that. You will be traveling to that spot. This new project specifically will become like, I almost want to say like if you were doing a tour, right? And then you have these certain places you go to every year. I feel like this is going to be something's going to transpire, and it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be like an anchor point on your journey. Okay. So I don't know if Janice can hear me. Can you say, I know Janice and Kathy are listening. Can you let me know about YouTube in the comments if you can hear anything? I would love to hear your input because I know you're watching it, I'm pretty sure, on YouTube. If I go back here. I don't want to start pushing buttons over here, otherwise I'll be in trouble. All right. Hopefully that was good for you, Shannon. Thank you. You're welcome. Now we got Corey next. Loud and clear. Thank you, Shifting Realities. I appreciate you. So sorry, MJ. Maybe you touched a button. I don't know. You know what you could do is stop the show. I can hear you fine. Okay. Can someone put in the comments, suggest maybe hit like reset, like, you know, like log out of YouTube and then come back in, and maybe that'll solve it for him. Okay. You haven't missed a thing, Janice. I haven't gotten to you yet. I'm reading for Corey, and then it'll be Janice and Kathy. Okay, so I just want to be thinking of Corey here. All right, Corey. All right, what are we doing? Oh, my goodness. I get this card, and I just kind of, Put a fork in me. That's kind of how I'm getting for this. Okay, my speaker went out for a bit. All right, good, MJ. You're back. So here we go. This is your card, Corey. I feel like you have just done so much. You're kind of like needing to fill your tank up. Like, put a fork in me. All of the responsibilities, all of the things you had to do, you bit your tongue so much. I know what you've been through. You didn't share a lot with me, but I know because we spent the weekend together a few weekends ago getting Frank all settled in. And I just want you to know this card is just saying, like, that you're just so exhausted. And there was so much that you took and you didn't say anything back. You just took it because you had to go for the greater good, right? We needed to get Frank sorted out. But I'm also wondering, are you worried about something coming up? It's almost like you're feeling weak about something. Like you feel like if this were to happen, I don't know if I could handle it. I don't know what that is, but I do feel like you're having a little bit of a doom feeling. And I just want to remind you, because you know this, we all know it, but I just happened to hear like a podcast today about it, and I think it's relevant for you especially, and that's why I heard it. Just what we think about, even if we're not wanting to think about it, if it's a negative thing, it will eventually come true. So whatever this is that you're fearing, I want you to just, the minute it comes in, flip the dialogue, okay? You need to switch the dialogue around, because the energies, like the universe is picking up on this fear that you're having. Okay, hang on, I'm coughing. Okay, I'm going to take a drink of tea. I don't know what this is about, but you're feeling like, you know, kicking a man when he's already down. Yeah. Okay, good. You know what this is about. So yes, please. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemies without realizing it. This is totally turnaroundable. This does not have to happen. It's all about whether or not you're ready to just allow yourself to break that cycle. And it kind of goes back to the card we pulled earlier, right? Are you brave enough, fierce enough that you're going to break that cycle of thinking? You know, it's like that person who says, oh, things always come in threes. I'm just waiting for that third thing to happen. It doesn't have to be that way. So I just want to tell you that, girl. Flip the script. So that is your words of wisdom. That correct that inner thought of whatever it is that you're kind of nervous about, and you say this is going to happen because, and if it does, that's just it. Turn it around, Corey. Okay, Janice. You're welcome, Corey. Here we go. This is you. These cards know Janice. My team knows Janice very well. Let's go here. Oh, I want to just turn so I know what I'm doing. All right, Janice. She always gets just as excited as I do when I have a reverse card. So this is a reverse card, and in tarot, when it's reversed, it's a different meaning as when the picture is straight like this. So in this picture, this way, doesn't it just look fabulous? Janice, there's a little bit of chaos. Things are not ideal right now. I want to pull you a second card because right now I'm feeling like finances are a bit of a juggle. They're talking about that your basket is empty. Janice, I gotta say that this isn't going away anytime soon. Whatever this is something that you're gonna have to weather through right now. And I think you need to be fierce. Unfortunately, it is talking about that you're in a place right now where you're feeling like there's something to do with money, that the money is a challenge. There's not, you're losing money. Like it's going out unnecessarily. Okay. So they're saying it's really important to just hunker down and to really concentrate on your family and your home. So There's times when we want to step out and go have fun and go have an adventure. This isn't your time to do that. They're saying in order for you to weather this, you will come out favorably, but they are encouraging you right now that in order for your financial situation to change, you're going to need to be staying at home for a while. Meaning, like, just, I wouldn't be going to Grand Prairie. I wouldn't be doing trips. If someone's saying, I want to buy this, I would just hang tough. There's something, there's money trickling out that shouldn't be trickling out. And by staying at home, you're going to be able to stop the trickling. And I'm not sure what that means, but I have a feeling you probably do. Not a good time to travel right now. Please stay home. Lots to do even in Dawson Creek, right? Go get an ice cream at the Legacy. Go for a drive. Just find things to do, but this isn't time for travel. Because right now, things need to sort themselves out, and I don't know why staying home is so important in order for that. It's like it's almost like there's a hole in your pocket where all your coins are, and there's like coins falling out. All right, that's my reading for you, Janice. Let's find out what Kathy gets. Kathy, my yoga gal. My mala gal. Let's see. Ooh, this is I'm very dizzy. Okay, I've got a reverse card as well. This is a good card to have in reverse, actually, Kathy. This is what it looks like when it's not in reverse. There's some things that have been withheld from you. There's some secrets. And they are going to be revealed. You're going to get some truths. I keep hearing the word truths. Truths are going to be revealed to you. There's been some deceit within very close to you. And I'm not sure why, but I do get the feeling like you're going to get some truths. Aw. Thank you, B. Yeah. Kathy, I'm really, really swirling. So that's my indication that someone whose past is around. So I do believe like there are some untruths, there's some lies that have been, you've been told, but they are not going to be like you're going to be told the truth. You're going to find out the truth somehow. I don't know how that truth is coming out, but you're going to be told some truths. Things are going to get cleaned up. And it's going to allow you to break free. These lies have been keeping you stuck. And you know how, like that card that we read at the very beginning, the theme of the show about being fierce and going out there even aside from our fears. I feel like you've been kind of kept in this safe little compartment in your life. And you need to go out and live your life. So you're going to be told some truths that you need to hear. And they're going to be really good because it's going to be a release for you. It's going to allow you to take that next step forward that you need to in your life. So that's my reading for you, Kathy. I hope it was helpful. Here we go. If anyone's listening and they want to have a card reading, you just have to put your name in the comments. 841. I could do probably one more if someone's missed out here. Otherwise, I got other things I want to talk about too. Final card. Final card. Here we go for B. I feel like I gotta do one more shuffle. Hang on. Yeah, this feels good. Oh. I'm doing your card right now, B. Could you do a reading for me? Absolutely, Ben. You'll be my final reading, okay? Oh, I can't say no to Jeremy. All right. Well, as you know, sometimes I'll just go over time. I don't have a problem doing that. Okay, here we go. Look at your card, B. This is a great card. There's so much going on. So much adventure and opportunities. Your chalice is full. You have lots of opportunities. For you, there's lots of wonderful things going on. Let me have a closer look at this too. Okay, sorry for the... Hi, Kirsten, you made it. It was lovely to see you today. I'm just looking at this king. Okay, this is the message I'm getting. B, I think that for your partner, it's a male anyway in your life. There's a male who's feeling like he's not aware or appreciating everything that he has. He's got quite a bit of wonderful things in his life, and he's having a hard time to see the brighter side of things and being optimistic. I think that he's looking to the past, and he is reminding himself of, he's just living in this, remember when, and this, it's like that person that we all know who went to school with us, and they're still living as if they were in school, in high school, and they haven't grown up. So I'm feeling like this person is stuck. He's stuck looking at the past and thinking how wonderful his past was, and weren't things good then, and I had these people as my friends, and I did this and I did that. And yet what he doesn't realize is he's still that person. He's actually, he needs to be reminded that those are all experiences and all those people were meant to be in his life, and he's better for it. And it's not that he lost anything. He gained the wonderful experience of having them in his life, and that he has so much more ahead of him. If he can only get focus on what he's got. He's got a whole chalice full of opportunities and wonderful, he is, and he's also got kind of when things are really good, he might have that feeling there's always something else that'll happen that will kind of make things not so great. It can't all be good. There's always got to be a little bad. And I feel that about this gentleman in your life. So I think your job is to gently remind him, although it is up to him ultimately what he decides to do. But they're just acknowledging that you're finding it quite challenging. And I want you to know that it isn't your job to change them. They have to change themselves. So don't carry that around, that burden. Continue to be who you are, but also don't forget to live for you and to be, you know, living and thriving, and don't feel guilty for it, okay? That is for you. Hope that was helpful, Bee. Who do we have? We have Ben next. All right, Ben. Here we go. That's my boy's name, Ben. Oh, you're welcome, Janice. I can literally hear you, Janice, with your upside down card. You're welcome, Bee. So here, this is for Ben. I'm just gonna do it. Aha! I think we've had this on the show before. This is your card, Ben. I feel like the message here is things are looking up for you. It's almost as though you thought that this opportunity couldn't, it's almost too good to be true. Good. Kathy, I appreciate that. So, Ben, back to you. You know that saying, when the cow jumps over the moon? I really feel like that's fitting for you. This is what this card means for me. You're almost like this is too good to be true. And I want to tell you that you're very new into this venture, and that they are saying that this is going to be really good for you. And I want to let you know that someone that you look up to that is no longer here with you, they have been part of that. They are here with you as you're having this new experience. I want to encourage you to just embrace it. Just like the card said at the beginning, again, for the theme of the show, we're all being asked to be brave, to be fiercely brave, and to take, like, to allow the goodness to come into our lives. Say we're worthy of it. And to take it in. Don't second guess it. Don't say I'm not worth that, or I don't think I can do that. They think you can. So I want you to embrace this new opportunity. You're going to conquer it. And they say it's new. It's new, and that there's much more to come. So just enjoy this opportunity. Embrace it. And know that you're not alone. You do have support with you. There's someone that you truly think a lot about, and that they are with you. They are aware of this new opportunity, and they've been a part of it. And you're going to slay it. Okay, that's for you, Ben. Well, I keep saying I'm not going to do more cards, and I'm seeing all these people that I love. Okay, I will do cards. They're the most fun anyway, right? All right, what do we got here? Jeremy! I have, oh God, I want to say sorbet. That's not right, is it? Gelato. I have homemade gelato waiting for me after this show. I can't wait to have some of that. And actually, Jeremy and I were just talking. I'm going to have him on the show because I think it would be super fun to hear him talk about his catering business and what he does offering the lunches. I think that would be super cool. Wow, awesome. Thank you for your time. I think I know what you're talking about. That's amazing. Thank you for that, Ben. I appreciate that. Go do it. And fearlessly, Ben. Someone made that happen for you. All right. Jeremy, what do we got? Jeremy, look what I got. The King of Cups. This is the same card that B got. But I get a very different, excuse me, for you, Jeremy, what are you wishing about? I think there's something you're scared to try out. I'm going to be just really blunt with you. I feel like you're feeling trapped. You've trapped yourself. This is of your own doing. But the wonderful thing is, it's up to you, and you can undo it just as easy as you did it up. You need to be free to be who you are. You need to be free to chase the things that you're supposed to chase. And I believe this, they're saying to me, there's something that you're pining for that you are not doing out of a sense of obligation to others, but that you would love to do. So my question to you is, as the theme of this show was, are you brave enough to do it? And I say you fucking are. We all are. Look at, I'm being brave. You're a Sagittarius, Jeremy. I know that you feel like I've got everything I need. Things are great. But that's the comfy place, isn't it? To achieve those really amazing things that we want to achieve, that our hearts want to achieve, that means like going into the unknown and doing things that maybe to others seems a little selfish while you're living for you. You're not living for other people. So I want to remind you of that, Jeremy. You need to live for you. Okay, that's my message to you. Yikes. Okay, and now we got Kirsten. All right, Kirsten. My miscommunicator girl. I know. Sorry, Jeremy. Oh, I know that you know what it is, too, and I don't know what it is, but there's something big, and you just, yeah. Okay. Kirsten, I'm just gonna do one more for you. Yep, this is your card. Turn it around. Ooh, what is this guy? He's reversed. So this is the card. I gotta take my glasses off to see this here. There's definitely a sense of disloyal. Someone has not been loyal. Someone has not been truthful with you. I think that you feel like you've been let down by someone extremely close to you that you rely on. And it's left you feeling very vulnerable and like defenseless in this situation. You're really feeling like vulnerable is the word. Yeah, and I'm getting this sense like you're standing on quicksand. It's like a very fevered pitch right now of like treading the sand and trying to find your footing. Meanwhile, you're like feeling like your world's just been rocked, that this person that you were depending on and had put a lot of eggs in that basket, it didn't pan out. And it's someone very close to you, and they've let you down. the thing is this person's still in your life. So I guess you're at a decision. Is that someone you keep in your life? You just have to know and understand they've just revealed who they are and that they're willing to sell out to the highest bidder. I know that's not a great message, Kirsten, but I just want, sometimes it's really important for us to see people for who they are, not who we hope they will be. And I guess you're being called to be fierce and brave as well. The choice is yours. Okay, I think that we've read all the cards. Mwah, thank you. That was fun. I'm just going to grab my papers here. Okay. All right, I'm going to put my headphones on because I love the happy birthday song, but I do realize it plays for too long. So I'm putting these on. And so I can hear the song play while we talk about people's birthdays. We've got some birthdays. Birthdays. Here we go. So let's go into here. Jeremy, she got your number. Oh, treading sand, yeah. Well, let's play some birthday music. Lower it a little bit. There we go. So this is the time of the show where we want to wish all our friends and our family and anyone out there who's got a birthday that we're not aware of, this is your time. I also want to mention, if you have someone special that you know watches the show and you want to make sure that they get a birthday shout out, please, you can send me a message. And I'm just going to put my email address here below. It's happythoughtstherapy@gmail.com, and I will be happy to announce an anniversary or a birthday wish, anything like that. So for birthdays this week, Amanda Hartnell. Amanda Hartnell used to come in the shop a lot, and I just wanted to reach out and say happy birthday to you, Amanda. Mr. John Anthony West. He's an author. He's written many books. John Anthony West has passed away, sadly, but he is so worthy of mention. He's written many books. He's known for being like an alternative archaeologist researcher. So for anyone interested in that kind of like ancient aliens idea, then he would be your guy. He's well loved and well thought of in the community. We've also got on the 10th, Raina Phillips. She's a new mama. Well, not anymore, but in my mind she still is. I want to wish Raina Phillips a happy birthday for the 10th. And then we've got our Rochelle Cooper. She's on the 11th. She's having a birthday. I'm not going to say how old she turns. But if you know any of these people, make sure to make their day super special. Yeah. Rochelle is going to be celebrating a birthday. You'll probably see her around town with her heart-shaped sunglasses on. Just love when they do that. Daryl Krakoska, the mayor of Tumbler Ridge. Back in the day, we were fellow Lions members, and also he runs the grocery store in Tumbler Ridge, so I want to wish Daryl a happy early birthday. His birthday will be on the 12th. So for all of those in Tumbler Ridge, be sure to make sure to wish your mayor a happy birthday. And oddly, I don't know why I didn't remember this, but Frank's birthday is on the same day as Daryl's birthday. And Frank Walsh is a longtime Tumbler Ridge resident as well. So Frank, happy birthday coming up on the 12th. I know we celebrated early, but we're going to celebrate again on the 12th. or at least on the Friday, because that's when you and I get to go out. So, happy birthdays to everybody on the list for this week. And now, because I'm wearing my headphones, I will remember to go in here. And we're going to pause the music now. Yay! Okay, just, you know, it's a learning curve here. It totally is. Let me go back into the comments. Sagittarius, we have your back. Thank you. Okay, so birthdays are done. I wanted to talk about the Dear Claudette letters. Please don't forget about me. I know somebody did something special. It wasn't a Dear Claudette letter. Oh, thank you, B. Have a fantastic week yourself. Oh, I know. I love the music for birthdays as well. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Look what was in my mailbox. I got so excited. I was like, oh my God, there's something in my mailbox. For anyone joining us or does not know, I've started a thing called the Dear Claudette letters. You can write me a letter. Tell me what's going on. You can have it anonymous. I won't tell anyone. And I will just read the letter and we'll have a chit chat and I'll give you my take on it. I think it would be super cool. Like, Dear Claudette, yesterday when I was at the grocery store, my mother-in-law said blah, blah, blah. Da-da-da-da. And then you could just say, frustrated in Dawson Creek. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. I think it would be super fun. So I am not letting that dream die. Waiting for those letters to show up. I'm going to go into my area here where I have extra messages and because I think my mailing address, yes, there's the mailing address. I'm just going to leave it on the screen and you can write me a letter even. 10304 10th Street, Dawson Creek, BC, V1G 3T6. Send it there. I will get the letter. Just has to have a stamp. Don't even have to have return address. You don't have to sign it at the bottom. And that's a great way to send something anonymously to me. And I'll be able to look at it. We're going to talk about it on the next show and read it. So yeah, this was this cute little thing. Someone dropped it off in my mailbox. The mailboxes are at the front of the store, positioned at the exit doors. So I have 4 doors at my shop in the front. You can go through 2 doors. So the first door you can come in, it's the entry door. But on the other side of the front is the exit door. It's funny how many people don't know I have an exit door. But located over there, when you step out of the door into the street, I actually have 2 mailboxes sitting there, and you can just drop a letter in there. I check it in the morning and I check it at night. So someone sent me a hug, a little pocket hug. Here is a hug you can hold in your hand, a token of love so you'll understand that even though now we may be apart, the best hugs happen deep in our hearts. Aww. I just thought that was a beautiful message. So thank you, Anonymous, for this little beautiful token. I will treasure it. What else? Oh, yes. Speaking of things coming in the mail, I got a letter in the mail. It wasn't exactly a Dear Claudette letter, but it was still pretty cool because it was from another listener. And she said, this one was from Corey. And she said, Claudette, I saw this and I thought of you. I absolutely love this saying. I have a crystal for that. I have a cup that I drink coffee out of that has this. I think I was gifted a tank top. It's a little big for me now, but I love this saying and I love this, and I'm just waiting for the exact perfect spot to put this sticker on. So thank you, Corey. That was so much fun getting that in the mail. You know, I think we've forgotten how fun it is to get something, just a nice little thing. Like, honestly, look at, there isn't much on there. But just the idea of getting a message like this with a little gift, a thoughtful gift in the mail, it can change the whole outlook of your day. So thank you, Corey. I really appreciate the time and the thought that you put into that. Appreciate it. So, hoping to get some Dear Claudette letters. Looking forward to that. Got a frog in my throat here. I don't want to forget, guys. I'm going to go over to the side here. Let's do... I don't want to forget to let you know the things that are coming up. So we're going to do, and I'm going to remove these because we don't need these anymore. I think everyone's had time to put the address in there. I'm going to leave the email down there. You can certainly send a Dear Claudette letter there as well. I just want to remind everybody, Fantastic, Crystal Dragon Soul Energy, she's always at the store on Saturdays. So she's going to be here this Saturday. Offering runes, reading. She's got an aura chakra machine that she can read your aura on, and yeah, so you just literally can walk in, and she'll take walk-ins. So yeah, or find her online, and her her Facebook link will be in the show notes of YouTube if you want to find her that way. So I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to add in, here we go. We've got Shannon Brandel coming back to the shop. So anybody who's wanting to get a tarot reading or an energy healing, she's coming on the 19th. And you can just reach out to the store. I want to show you, actually, I'm going to share screen for a minute because I thought this might be handy for you guys to see. Because I often get, well, I don't know where it is. Like, how do I sign up? How do I know when events are happening? So I'm going to go to share screen, going to Facebook, share. And I'm going to get out of Happy Thoughts. I'm going to go here to my Happy on Main page. So this is my Happy on Main page. I just hope it stays. Oh, look, Christopher told me that shows up, the live. I see it. We're live. All right, so we can go to here. Click on the more. Go down to events. Ta-da! There she is. There's her calling card, Shannon. So what you do is you can click. Here, if you clicked on the arrow, you could share it to your friends on your page. That's a lovely thought. And when you click on it, there's all kinds of information that pops up. You can invite friends. You can say, hey, I'm going. You can say, I'm interested. And here's all, it tells you where it's going to be held. It gives you a little bit of a description. You can click on this highlighted See More. Gives you a little bit more information because there wasn't room to put it all in. But yeah, so you can call the store, you can Facebook message, and we'll get you booked in, all right? She's got the amounts of what she charges for certain things, services that you'd be doing. So I'm just going to go back in and stop sharing. So I just wanted to show you that. We've also have something else I want to talk to you guys about. This weekend's going to be a big weekend, actually. The car show's going on. So I'm just going to go to share screen again. Share screen. Where is our... Yes, this is what I want to show you guys. It's the 29th annual summer cruise. I can't believe it's already here. This is held every year. So July 11th through the 13th. Friday it starts with a mini show and shine and a dinner. So you have to register for that. But there is another mini show and shine on Saturday from 8 till 10. But the big one, and everybody can go and look at the vehicles is on Sunday. Sunday is when all the public walks around and looks at all the wonderful vehicles. And I don't even want to say it's like a car show, because I think there were semi-trucks last year there and stuff. So yeah, it's super fun. It's very popular. People travel from all over to come in and participate in this. And I just want to remind everybody that's what's going on this weekend. So I'm going to go back into here. And I'll stop sharing. Yeah, so that's coming up this weekend. Gosh, we had Rib Fest last weekend, and now we have this, the Mile Zero Show and Shine Summer Cruise happening. And on that note, I have for several years now, with the Women's Ladies Poker Walk during that. The car show weekend. So on Sunday, I'm actually going to be open. I'm going to be open from, where are my notes? This is how I wing it. I just wing it, people. Where are my show notes? Here we go. Store hours. So I'll be open on Sunday, 8:30 a.m. till 1 p.m. Just enough time to be open just slightly before the poker run starts, and then I'll stay open for another hour afterwards. For anyone that wants to pop in, it's a fun day. People are walking all around looking at the vehicles, and they're running into people they know. So we're just going to stay open for a little bit longer and then give you a chance to pop your head in, especially for those out-of-town people, right? They don't always get a chance to come into the store. Okay, let me see here. I did all that. I think I'm going to skip talking about that. And I think it's about time that we close the show. I don't want to forget, though, for banners, we also want to put down our code for this week. So for those of you that have been listening for the next 7 days, starting tomorrow, if you use this special shopping code, here we go, show. There it is. It's scrolling down below. So in honor of the car show, I'm calling it Hot Rod 19. I don't know why I felt like 19 was the number to pick, but I've picked it. So it's Hot Rod 19. You give me that secret shopping code when you come to the counter, and I will give you 15% off your purchase. That'll last until next Wednesday when I have a new code. So for the next 7 days, Hot Rod 19 gives you 15% off your store purchase. And of course, that's excluding any locally handmade things, although there's not too much left in the store of that kind of stuff. So we did that. I've talked about that. I think we're going to wrap up the show. I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I can't think of it. Love you all. So thank you. We went over a little bit, but that's everybody got their cards pulled. Next week, we're going to get to listen to Michelle and her husband talk about how they found each other and their love journey. So that'll be very interesting. She gave me some little niblets of information, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy hearing her story. And they're both going to be on. So that'll be interesting for me running the show. We're already talking logistically how that's going to look. I'm sure it's going to be fine. So I want to love you and leave you, as Blake says. It's late. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you for listening. And I want to wish you all a happy Wednesday, like Pooh and Piglet says. Thank you. Love you guys. And I'm going to play my music now. And hopefully you all have a fabulous week. And remember, be fierce, be brave, live unapologetically. Bye, MJ. Bye, Corey. Bye, Shannon. Let's find my music now. I love this song. Here we go.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.